How did Strategy Inc.'s August 2025 name change, software-focused revenue model, and leadership structure reshape the outlook for ordinary MSTR Class A shareholders? The company legally changed its name from MicroStrategy Incorporated to Strategy Inc., effective 11th of August 2025, announced publicly on the 14th of August 2025, while Class A stock continued trading under ticker MSTR and preferred tickers STRK, STRF, STRD, and STRC remained unchanged. After the rebranding, Strategy Inc.'s headquarters remained in Tysons Corner, Virginia, and co-founder Michael Saylor, who had served as Chief Executive Officer since 1989, moved from CEO to Executive Chairman on the 8th of August 2022. Fong Q. Lei has served as President since July 2020, became Chief Executive Officer on the 8th of August 2022, and has been a member of the Board of Directors since 2022. For fiscal year 2024, Strategy Inc. reported total revenue of $463.456 million, primarily from software licenses, subscription services, product support, and professional services. Here's the problem. Funding Bitcoin purchases through extensive Class A issuance meant aggregate Class A voting power surpassed aggregate Class B voting power around the 12th November 2024, while Michael Saylor's voting power fell from 51.7% on the 21st of October 2024 to approximately 45% by late 2024. As of late 2024, Saylor held approximately 19,998,580 shares of Class B common stock, representing about 9.9% of total shares and roughly 45% of total voting power. Once Class A voting power exceeded Class B, Strategy Inc. no longer qualified as a NASDAQ-controlled company and became subject to full independence requirements for its board and key committees. On the 24th of December 2024, Saylor proposed increasing authorized Class A common shares from 330 million to 10.33 billion and authorized preferred stock from 5 million to 1.005 billion in support of a large-scale future capital raising 21-21 plan. Earlier in 2024, on the 7th of August, Strategy Inc. completed a 10-for-1 stock split of both Class A and Class B common stock. In combination, these actions reduced Saylor's voting percentage, shifted effective control toward the Class A float, and altered NASDAQ governance classification for Strategy Inc. Here's their position. Strategy Inc.'s Class A common stock carries 1 vote per share and is the primary publicly traded equity, while Class B common stock historically carries 10 votes per share, and both classes generally vote together on most corporate matters. On the 20th of December 2024, the Board of Directors was expanded from 6 to 9 directors, with Brian Brooks, Jane Dietze, and Greg Winiarski appointed as new directors that same day. The aggregate fair value of equity awards granted to these 3 new directors under Strategy Inc.'s 2023 Equity Incentive Plan was approximately $2 million. As Executive Chairman, Michael Saylor focuses on Strategy Inc.'s Bitcoin strategy and chairs the company's Investments Committee. Economically, Strategy Inc. generated revenue of $129.5 million in Q3 2023 and $160.1 million in Q3 2024, a 10.3% year-over-year decrease. In Q3 2023, product licenses revenue was $24 million and subscription services revenue was $21 million, for combined software licenses of $45 million, which increased 16% year-over-year. In Q3 2024, combined product licenses and subscription services revenue was $38.9 million, down 13.6% year-over-year. Within that, subscription services revenue was $27.8 million, up 32.5% year-over-year, implying product licenses revenue of approximately $11.1 million versus the prior year's $24 million. In other words, overall revenue declined year-over-year while subscription services expanded and product licenses contracted between Q3 2023 and Q3 2024. Looking ahead, Strategy Inc.'s legal name change effective 11th of August 2025, announced on the 14th of August, left Class A stock trading under ticker MSTR and preferred tickers STRK, STRF, STRD, and STRC unchanged for existing shareholders. Strategy Inc. enters this phase with 2024 revenue of $463.456 million, derived primarily from software licenses, subscription services, product support, and professional services. Class A shareholders now collectively hold greater aggregate voting power than Class B shareholders, following extensive Class A share issuance to fund Bitcoin purchases. At the same time, Michael Saylor's voting power declined from 51.7% on the 21st of October 2024 to approximately 45% by late 2024. If implemented, the proposal to increase authorized Class A shares from 330 million to 10.33 billion and preferred shares from 5 million to 1.005 billion would enable large-scale future capital raising under the 21-21 plan. For ordinary Class A shareholders, ownership of MSTR now sits at the intersection of a software-driven revenue base, expanded authorized share capacity, and a Bitcoin-focused investment strategy led by Saylor and the Investments Committee.